someone loved it already, and we haven't even started. Thanks. Hi. Well, this is the time that I've normally been doing my Christmas Carol countdown every night at 7 p.m. But Sarah and I, as a duo, we're called Sound and Echo, and we had planned a show for this evening. So instead of one singular Christmas song, you get a Christmas song and then a whole little virtual concert. So stay tuned. Here we go.
Rachel just told me before we started to make sure to look at the camera, not at the screen.
But now I'm doing
She's
that.
already epically failed.
Sorry, it's hard because we've got two.
She wants to talk with all of you.
Yeah, it's hard because you have to check the chat and then the camera's in a different place. And okay. Anyway, we're all learning new skills. Yeah, we'll start with a favorite Christmas song. Good King Wenceslas went out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when the poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Hither, page, and stand by me, if thou knowest telling. Yonder peasant, who is he? Where and what is dwelling? Sorry lives a goodly Cans underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence by St. Agnes Fountain. Bring me bread and bring me wine, bring me pine logs thither. Thou and I will see and dine when we bring them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together, through the rude wind's wild lament and the bitter Sir, the night is darker now, and the wind blows colder. Swears my heart I know not how I can go no more. Mark my footsteps, my good page, tread thou in them boldly. Thou wilt find the winter's rage freeze thy bloodless In his master's steps he Christmas. I guess it's a Feast of Saint Stephen's Day song, not Christmas song, but that is the day after Christmas, Boxing Day. So now you have a song for that. Oh no, right, she's telling me again. Well, it's obvious because she's pointing at the camera. It's just I'm reading comments. Hi. Okay, onwards. Let's look at our set list.
It's here.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
I got it. I just needed my paper.
Well, with our duo, we play a lot of traditional music, generally from the British Isles, because English is the language that we speak the best. So this next one isn't it Scottish?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but Wild Mountain Thyme.
Well, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming. I'll have to suspend your disbelief. And the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? Will you go? Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? Will you go? Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? I will build my love a bower by a young crystal fountain, and round it I will part all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? Lassie, go, and we'll all go together and pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming meadow. Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? Will you go, lassie? A song about the springtime in the middle of winter. It's good.
Well, some people
Rachel,
might
sorry.
be around
Yeah, I see some.
trees.
Yeah, some people might be around trees. It's true. We're singing to you from Duluth, Minnesota, and there are still trees here. They didn't go away, but they are covered in snow, and it's beautiful.
We had a big storm, the first storm, a few days ago. Had to help a few neighbors, young neighbors, unsuccessfully get their cars unstuck.
It's true. We were thinking today that we should release a handbook. I honestly, everywhere I tour in the Midwest, when I say that I'm from Duluth, every single person asks me, "How do you drive in Duluth?" And I was just talking with Sarah today about how we should make like a how-to guide with some tips for how not to get yourself stuck
Don't
uphill.
spin your wheels.
Yeah, for God's sake, when it starts spinning, it's not a good idea.
No pedal to the metal.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's fun. Shall we play the next song? This doesn't have anything to do with
Hi,
snow.
Claire. Ski.
Time to ski.
I'm gonna come up to
Yeah,
the
isn't
UP
it
and
nice?
ski.
Yes. Aw, we should. Last time we were up in where were we?
Calumet?
Maybe.
No?
Where
No,
we
I
were
went to Calumet.
we skied under the bridge at
Hancock.
Yeah.
Hilton Hancock.
Yes, we
That was
did. We
cool.
brought our skis with us on a tour once, and they had a huge blizzard that almost shut down our show. But then we went skiing all around the town afterwards, which was really fun. Shall we play another song?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't you cry. What? Go to sleepy little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses, black and bay, dappled and gray, all the pretty little horses. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleepy little baby. Way down yonder in the meadow, there's a poor little lamb. The birds and the butterflies pecking at his eyes. Poor little thing cries, Mama. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleep, little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses. Oh, oh, oh.
feel very crowded by our sofa back here. The violin's so
sorry.
loud, I hope I'm not overpowering everything. I'm trying to back up, but I'm going to
Oh yeah, sorry.
injure myself.
It is it's a special thing playing with a violin. Did you know that violinists tend to get hearing loss in this ear that's next to their violin? And when we play as a duo together, sometimes I feel like I tried practicing the other night with an earplug in so I could hear myself better, because really I just hear her real loud. It's beautiful. Oh boy.
We have one
Let's do that.
clap.
Oh, clap,
Thank you,
clap. Thank
Jill.
you. Oh, and thanks, Marcus. Oh, that's kind.
Love the emotion on your faces when singing. I'm glad. Emotion, yes, it is emotion.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to look back.
When
I have a difficult time looking back at myself playing because I know there's a lot going on right here.
There is a lot. My dad lost his hearing pretty early in his life because he wasn't smart about using safety equipment when he was using power tools. I'm going to blame it all exclusively on him. But he did like to come to my shows, and he always told me that I had a very musical face. He didn't know what the heck I was saying, but he thought that my face was quite musical, so if that's what you want to call it. Now Sarah's getting her other instrument, which I don't know how to say it. It's a hard under, what is it? Demore? It's a 5-string, actually a 10 string? Is that how many are total on it? So 5 main strings, which is already one more than a violin. It's like a violin and viola put together, but then underneath another 5 strings that you don't even play. They just kind of resonate along with it. So it makes everything kind of ring, and it's a lot of strings to tune, is what I mean to say.
They don't kind of resonate, they actually resonate. But what about it? It's a little, I don't know what's going on. It's got a buzz, and we are renovating an old house, which you may or may not know if you know us. And the temperature control has been going all over the place as we do the construction and try to insulate, and also the humidity in Minnesota changes drastically in the winter. So it's feeling very unhappy right now, but
Yeah,
it's
we have
still
like two.
lovely to play.
We have like 2 very cold rooms and 2 very hot rooms, and then like, and then all the rest of the rooms have like different spots. So we were just walking around. I was insulating actually below the bedroom on the 2nd floor, because we had that ceiling ripped off downstairs, and I had Sarah walking around the floor with her bare feet to tell me where it was cold, so I could make sure that I got that spot. Because there's just like just little bee pockets of like, wow,
Yeah.
it's freezing cold in this one square inch of this room. I don't know why.
They
but-
did the house is 1901. It's clapboard, like lap siding, and they did use insulation. It was like all the sawdust that came from the construction. They just dumped down the stud cavities. So in the bottom, it should be insulated around like the wall plate at the very bottom of the house. The rest
Yeah, it's
of
all
it's
compacted. And just-
empty.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alas, that's how it goes.
hi
Oh,
Paula.
Hi, Paula. Oh, fun seeing some old friends. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears. Haven't we all known sorrow before? across the troubled way. 'Tis a wail that is heard upon the shore. 'Tis a news that is murmured round the lonely grave. The hard times come again no more. 'Tis the sorrow sigh of the weary. Oh, hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's that. Hard times. Well, we had Sarah and I had 2 shows planned for this month. One at 10 Pound Fiddle in East Lansing, Michigan, and one in Minneapolis at the Emil, what's it called? Emil, the Pillsbury, I don't know, former Pillsbury building. Anyway, both of them got canceled, just with COVID numbers high in the areas that we were playing in. That was a bummer. We missed playing in person. I have been playing a few shows by myself. We played that one kind of strange that festival situation. That was interesting. And it was outdoors. That's the only thing that we've done since in person since COVID started. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what we've got for now. So I'm really glad you're here tuning in. Thanks. We do have a few more songs. Sarah's also been doing a very good job of putting up with me having a Kickstarter campaign right now. I have to say,
please
speaking
talk
of,
about your Kickstarter campaign.
please do. Thank you.
I don't hear anything about it ever, so.
It's very
River by Joni Mitchell.
Oh.
Yes.
That is on. Okay, we're not going to do that here, but it is on the list of songs to do for my Christmas Carol countdown, which you can tune into every single day from now until December 24th on my Facebook page or on my YouTube page, and I'll be singing one Christmas song an evening. Tonight's extra special, you get this whole concert, but yes, Sarah, because she lives with me, has been putting up. I mean, I put up with a lot of her stuff. Let's be honest, but she has been putting up with my Kickstarter campaign, which is a lot of work. Surprisingly, we just watched a show on PBS with my mom last night, and they're in the middle of a membership drive, and we all know how annoying membership drives are, but also it's I feel it now. I was watching and feeling wow, I have empathy for these people who are sitting on this TV asking for donations to keep PBS going. I have a new record that I'm getting ready to record about my dad, and so I've been trying to promote this Kickstarter campaign to pull it off, because it is a big, I've decided to pull out all the stops and record it, and I'm going to be recording in Toronto at a studio called Union Sound Company, and I've hired Rose Cousins, who's a really, really incredible songwriter and musician. If you haven't heard of her, that's where you go next after this concert, is to go find her. But she's going to be producing the album, and anyway, there are a lot of costs involved, and so I've done this Kickstarter campaign, and Sarah's really, every time I'm about to send an email, will you please edit? Will you please check this? Right before we left, I sent an email, and then she told me afterward that I had used I instead of me incorrectly, so that was super helpful. But in all other manners, she's been very helpful and supportive.
I have to say, it's a really tough time for artists. It's a tough time for everyone. It's a really tough time for everyone. But it's been rough during COVID. I do hope that we can get over this so we can have more live performances. And
Yeah, it would be nice. Rachel Sarvey says, what day will you do it?
I
Are you
think she
referring
means
to
Joni
Joni
Mitchell?
Mitchell? I can't tell you that information. That means you have to watch every single night, actually. I don't know, but I could potentially send you a text if I think I'm going to do it. I'll keep you posted.
all right, here we go.
Yeah, let's play. Oh, yeah, let's do this one.
How does it go? As we go marching.
As we go marching, marching in the beauty of the day, a million darkened kitchens, 1,000 mill lights gray are touched by all the radiance that a sudden sun discloses. For the people here are crying, bread and roses, bread and roses. As we go marching, marching, unnumbered women dead go crying through our singing, their ancient call for bread, small arts of love and beauty, their drudging spirits new. Yes, it is bread we fight for, but we fight for roses too. As we go marching, marching, we battle too for men, for they are women's children. Let mother speak again. Our eyes will not be sweated from birth until life closes. Hearts starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, but give us roses. As we go marching, marching, the people here are called for the rising of the women, means the rising of us all. No more the drudge, the idler, tend that toil where one reposes, but the sharing of life's glories, bread and roses, bread and roses. Oh, I like that one. We lived for a little bit in Boston. Who's to say we won't again? But we did, and there are a lot of mills up in New England that you can visit. Cotton mills, textile mills. They were kind of all the rage for a moment, and a lot of immigrant women were put to work there. That song was written during the Bread and Roses strike, when hundreds, I don't know, thousands, like lots of mill workers took to the streets and wouldn't come in and demanded safer conditions and time off and all of the things that you demand when you're striking. But because of folks like that, I think we do today have some safer conditions, hopefully. Less people, dying on the job, etc.
Here in this country, at least.
Yeah, in this country at least. But we still buy things from other countries where they can die on the job. So that's important to keep in mind.
How's everyone doing? David says, come back to perform in Thomaston, Maine and warm up. I don't know, it was -4 here, David. It might be warmer in Thomaston. We'd love to come back to the East Coast. I haven't been on a plane at all since COVID started. And
Yeah.
yeah, you can always drive out there too.
That's true. Soon. Shall we do this next one?
Mm-hmm.
Back when we did travel, we went
Oh, hi, Heather. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi.
Beautiful in Ohio.
This is the awkward part of the show where, like, so historically we were actually using the camera on the computer. So when we looked at the chat,
yeah.
it didn't look so much like we weren't looking at you. I'm sorry. You need to do better at that. Before all this happened, a couple years before COVID hit, we went to Scotland. It was my first time being there. My family, some of my family anyway, is from there. So that was kind of a fun trip. But I now picture it whenever we sing these songs that are coming from Scotland.
Like this next one, which was, I think, made very well known in American popular culture by incredible singer Nina Simone, who you probably know. And if you don't, you should. She had a different take on it, and we have yet another one, but it's a traditional Scottish folk song.
That's not the right song.
30s here.
What am I doing?
I
Oh,
knew
I
it. Balmy.
Maine is warmer than it is in Minnesota.
Yeah.
How does the song go? Black. Oh. Black. Got it. Black is the color of my true love's hair.
Of my true love's
Her skin is like some roses fair. The sweetest smile, strongest I love the ground whereon she stands. Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her skin is like some roses fair. The sweetest smile, the strongest hands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. I wish the day it soon come. She and I could be as one. As one. Jill. People are having issues with, hopefully, yeah, Venmo's it's hard learning all the new platforms they're throwing at us, isn't it? But thank you. Thanks for supporting the Kickstarter, Jill.
And also donations for, if she meant.
That's what she meant, but she said that she was able to, yeah. If anybody was wondering, at the top of wherever you're watching it, hopefully, I did make a comment with links and or I don't know what to call that. Your Venmo.
We're very
and
old. We're actually really old.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, there's Venmo and PayPal information in the chat somewhere here, so you should be able to find it. And then a link also to the Kickstarter campaign. So
It feels like a full-time job just keeping up with technology and social media.
Yeah.
Perhaps you feel the same.
I feel really grateful not to, like, either like when my stepdaughter was a teenager and starting to deal with like Instagram and all these different things, my brain was younger and I could kind of follow it and keep track of like the dangerous things and like how to use things safely. And now I feel like, wow, I'm so grateful I don't have a small person that I'm like trying to monitor online, because there's just so many different platforms. And
That's true, but check out what Judy just said.
oh no, Judy says I have the incorrect link. Oh boy, guys. Hold on a second.
Oh, that.
Let's see, did I do it wrong? It doesn't work? You mean, Judy? Judy, do you mean the PayPal link isn't working? Or which one?
Judy.
Huh. Well, maybe I put it in the actual description of it. I don't know what happened, but if you, here, I'm gonna do it one more time.
Venmo
Oh,
album
I see. Thank
is spelt
you.
wrong on the bit.ly link.
I was doing it so fast. The
And-
Lee/Dad album.
Ablum.
Look, I went through all the work of creating a special link, and then I spelt it incorrectly for you. Sorry.
There's
Yes.
a lot going on.
bit.ly.ly/dad album if you are interested in the Kickstarter. And the other links for our PayPal and Sarah's PayPal and Venmo, I'm sure she'll share with me. Great, are working. Awesome, thank you.
Thanks for helping us
All
out.
right, we're such a disaster.
We were just, okay, well, we didn't end up doing this, but just this morning we were like up in the third floor insulating and hanging the vapor barrier plastic, and then we have to switch out of that zone to come here and play music.
We're working
So-
really hard to keep different areas of the house clean. It is extremely difficult.
It
So
is
often
very,
we'll,
very
like,
difficult. I don't know if any of you have ever like worked with insulation. We're actually using mineral wool, but the fibers, they get in everything. They make you itch. They're in your clothes. They get in your washing machine. Oof. It's horrible, but I can think of worse things. Here's
That's
your
true.
capo.
Hey, thanks. I don't need it.
Great.
It looks like we have one final song on this list. We're gonna keep it kind of short and sweet because it's weird looking at your computer all night long. So here we are, one more. Oh, did somebody post that? How did that happen? Oh, I think I did that. Great. I'll take it off. Wow. Who knew? I'm just an absolute pro. Okay, here we go. All right, we're going to do one last song. You know, if you like this and you haven't heard us play before, because I know some of you are watching this from my streaming, we do have a sweet little CD, which I guess I could post that too. Hold on a second. We have a homemade CD.
And we hope to be out, you know, touring around sometime in 2022. So drop us a line if you have someplace that might want to hang out with us for an evening. Kind of just want a road trip all over, especially Highway 1. Rachel's never been on Highway 1, the West Coast and down California, and I'm afraid it's going to fall into the ocean very soon. So I think in 2022 is the year that we're going to go on our Highway 1. Yes, I'm looking at the camera.
Okay, good. All right.
Highway
I think
1
that
road
works.
trip.
I don't know. I think that works. Okay, everyone, there you are. I did it. I hope that works. I'm closing it out. And we're going to actually just focus and play you our last song now. My life flows on, an endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails the new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear that music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble, sick with fear, at bells of freedom ringing, when friends rejoice, both far and near, how can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? How can I keep from singing? How can I keep from singing? But though the tempest round me roars, I hear the truth that liveth, and though the darkness round me close, songs in the night giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? 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 How can I keep from singing?
Oh boy.
Back in the saddle again.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks for showing up to our online concert, the first one we've had in a while, and we're hoping for a really positive and wonderful 2022 for all of you and us and just the world in general and the country and everything, and looking forward to
The world,
those times.
for the world and the country.
The world and the country.
That too. Yeah, thanks for being here. I'm going to close this out. But thanks, everyone. You can continue to say hi, and we'll come around and chat at you.
Thanks, Stace. Thanks for
afterward.
watching.
Nice to know some familiar faces are out there.
Happy
Even if we can't
holidays
see
to
them.
everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year, I guess.